State your name and what you do in the band.
My name's Aaron, I sing for the band.
My name's Johnny, and I play guitar.
My name's Jeff, and I play bass.
I'm Nate, I play drums.
I'm Matt, and I play guitar.
Woo. How did you guys become a band?
We started out as, I started out as a solo project when I was living in Pennsylvania, and then we got here for school. I knew John growing up, and he moved out to Boston to go to school as well, and then we both dropped out, formed the band, and found the members that you see before you now. We started writing ever since. Been playing for about a year and 7 months.
Is there any story behind your name, Westland?
I got an apartment. I went to Berkeley College of Music, and I got an apartment on Westland Avenue. And that's pretty much where the band started. That's where we all hung out. And we used to have, with the band floor, we practice in Berkeley in practice spaces, so we'd always walk back and forth to my apartment on Westland Avenue. And we were planning on moving, well, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
How would you describe your music genre?
Garbage.
Well, okay, so we are, if you're talking about the first album, I'd say like, you know, that pop, rock, teen angst, like all the, a lot of teenagers and all that stuff. But our new album is going to be more alternative and more
New
mature.
album is more of a band thing.
It's going to be
That's
more
the
rock.
difference. No one, for those who don't know, no one here is on the record, but me. So.
Is it Don't Take It Personal?
Right.
Okay.
So we formed the band after the record was recorded. So it's like it's not a great example of what we sound like as a band. It's a great example of what my solo project got turned into as a full band with a producer. That's exactly what it is. But this stuff that we're working on now, we're really excited about. It's different. Don't expect the same record because you guys are gonna be in for a completely different sound when you guys pick up a new record. Like, it's just different. It's still my voice, obviously. It's still catchy, still pop. But we've grown up. We're older now. We're more mature. We're doing alternative rock. Like, we want to be respected by our peers as well as kids who come to these type of shows. So just expect a little bit different of a change. But I think it's gonna be a good change. I'm really excited to see what people say.
Speaking of Don't Take It Personal, how was the recording process for that?
What was it? How was it? What?
How was your recording process for Don't Take It Personal?
Well, I recorded, I had about 40 tracks over like a 3-year span, 3 or so years span from like when I was 16 to like 20, about 16 to about 20, and then it was 40 demos that I was thinking about potentially using. I gave it to a producer. The producer picked the 10 tracks that he wanted to use. He kind of created a pop rock record, and he created a pop rock record using most of the stuff from when I wrote when I was like 16, 17. So that's another reason why it's such a gap between this record and the stuff we're going to do now. But the recording process was simple, you know, click tracks and scratch tracks, and then recording real guitar tracks with a studio drummer, and I laid down bass, guitar, vocals, and it was a fun record to make. I didn't know what I was going to do at the time with the record, and since then we've sold like 14,000 records, and we're still doing it. So. It's been fun.
Do you have any favorite songs that you from the album or that you like to play live? If that makes sense.
My
like, do you have
favorite's Pray For You, definitely, to play live.
I think it's the most, yeah, I think it's the most together. Like, again, these songs were written a long time ago, so just so much, I don't know, so we've gotten so much better at all of our elements. Like, each of us individually as musicians have gotten better. We've gotten better at writing music together. I've gotten better at writing like choruses and forming and organizing and structuring songs. So I guess I'll Pray For You is the better song off the record that I like to play. That or We Were. We'll just go with.
Are you boys currently working on new music?
We are. We have a lot of new songs in the works right now. We already booked studio time. We go in the studio like August 1st with Rob Freeman, and we are going to be coming out with a new album in the fall.
8 songs. It's going to be an 8-song record. It's going to be a, you know, right to the point kind of record. Only our favorite tracks that we feel the strongest about are going to make it on this record.
Which is good.
Yeah. So we're really excited about it. For sure.
You guys also made a music video for I'll Pray For You. How was making your video?
It was good. We've actually, to be honest, we made it about a year before it was released. We were out in California touring the West Coast, and we recorded the video in Santa Monica. And we were hanging on to it because we were talking to labels at the time, using it as like a bargaining chip and sort of stuff. But right now, our focus is just on making a great record. You know, there's a lot of bands that I respect out there that just have such great music, and I want to feel like we're at par with them. So that's where our focus is now. I mean, yeah, we put out the video after it's been a while, and people have been asking us if we had been promoting it. So we wanted to let it go. It's now, I mean, it's done a lot. It's doing a lot right now. It's like in all the Journey stores across the country. It's in a bunch of bars and clubs across the country, bowling alleys, restaurants. We have a meeting with MTVU and all that stuff. So things are happening with it. But again, our real focus is just on the new record.
If you could co-write a song with any musician or band, who would it be and why?
Dave Grohl, because he's awesome.
I second that.
Because he's probably the last living rock star. That's still
like a real rock star.
It's still currently charting at #1 when he releases a record and that sort of stuff. Like, you know, he's definitely the last rock star. So.
A plus. Who is your favorite local band right now?
Favorite local bands?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because we're never home. So
yeah, we're more of a. We played a lot across the country.
Can I?
You can.
Well, it could be a local band from
Can
anywhere.
it be a local band from a different area?
It doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to
it could
be from Massachusetts.
Okay. I'll say two. So I was gonna say. There's this band called Block. They're out of Anaheim, California, and we were literally stuck in Anaheim, California for like a couple months. So we actually have a decent fan base in Anaheim, California. And we got kind of in with that scene, that little clique there. And there's this dance, like indie hipster dance band there, rap, like speed rap, and they just rap and they put on a party. They're called Block, and they're sick. Another band I like, we actually toured with them. There's a band called Tommy and the High Pilots. They're like kind of like the Killers, or like what's that guy's name?
Dave Matthews?
No, older. Roy Orbison.
Oh yeah. It kind of seems like Roy Orbison. Like if you dissected it, like you can find his influences, his strong influences. But the point is all those people that he influences are great, and he does impressions of them very well. For sure.
Yeah, so they're another good unsigned band. That I think both of those bands have a good road ahead of them. So.
Describe your band in 3 words. This is my favorite question.
Growing, I'd have to say for sure. Like our sound is growing a lot. Anyone else have a word?
Sexy. I like the word sexy. Nate.
Unstoppable.
Growing sexy men.
Unstoppable.
Music. Growing
sexy.
Oh, you want us to describe the music more?
Yeah.
Oh, it could be anything. It could be
anything.
for fun. It could be.
Sexy.
Yeah, I like sexy.
The last
How
band
about
was
sexy growing? I like that.
That works.
Okay.
Sounds-
I like that one.
Okay.
Sexy girl. Sexy.